Big scores already as we transition for the Rail Savants on this unbelievable open face canvas. Two natural footers or regular footers going head to head. A.Cleland Jr., freshly qualified. Basically like an uncle to Jordy for many years now. Paddling into this one, it looks like Imai likes the look of it here. Driving into that open face hook, looking solid. Remember, beat Jack Robinson yesterday. Throws a little water on that lean back and just speed line down the finish. Really cool looking turn with so much pace. Lights up that one. That'll be his best so far. Had a little 2.33 to start. Let's have a look, Jesse.
Yeah, I liked this wave from Imai. Feels like he's carrying on that same momentum and flow from his last heat's beautiful first carve here. Holds that bottom turn and lays into it on a foamy face. So that was a tricky section to do that. And then uses that speed, just belts off that lip line section here. Look at that entire fin out of the water. That is a perfect bottom turn there from Imai. Just really lays the rail on the other edge. Comes back around. You know he's comfortable in these waves. He can generate speed out of nothing. Lays into this turn here, but it's this finishing turn. This is the one I really love. He waits until it steepens up and just highlines and almost floats, comes down. There's a lot of water coming towards him, but gets out in front of it. Imai off to a good start here in this heat. I wouldn't be surprised if he did. He's just looking so relaxed, and I actually think that's working in his favor. I think he's switched on but relaxed at the same time, and I'm loving it.
Rolling in now, A.Cleland Jr. Sets up pace on off the bottom. Little setup turn, just being patient for a better part of the wall. Goes in a top turn, doesn't look too interested just yet, but now starting to speed, and yeah, he's going to throw it away. Never looked like he was too invested in that one, Rick. And he rushed even more for him as we take a look at this wave again, Jesse.
Yeah, Al getting his heat underway, a little slow start to that first one. And again, I really agree with Rich. The body language spoke volumes on this. Even just his downtime in between turns, he knew that there wasn't a lot going on. And family, to watch what he's doing here at Margaret's, they must be so proud of him. And just to see him in his form, it'd be a great feeling for them.
He's freed up. Look at him go now. The Maui boy just pacing down the line. First turn, a nice searing cutback. Pushing out in front. Wants to improve on a 2.33 here to make it count. Nice pace, eyeing up the end section. Always the trickiest finishing move ever. Probably on tour. Running out of water. Trying to find a place to put that CI surfboard. He'll be incomplete.
It's to me, it's an attitude change because the surfing has always been there. As we watch this wave. Nice opening carve. You can see he's accelerating through the turn. And a bit of a sleepy cutback here. More of a readjustment. Getting prepped for this final maneuver here. Now it's okay, how soon do I hit it? Which line do I take? He really didn't have too many more options there.
8:35 to go here. Paddling. And catching up to this one is Imai, getting him in late. Winding up, classic little layback jab. Off the lip on the second turn. And now a big closeout finish and an airdrop. Imai stomps it clean. No such thing as pressure for a guy like Imai. It's fueling him at the moment.
He's going to put even more pressure on A.Cleland Jr. You can see the late drop. It almost set him up perfectly to come around this section. Just jams it in the pocket. Connects with that second turn. And then right here, just a beautiful lip gliding projection floater off the lip. Slow-mo tells the story, Jess.
Yeah, Imai just really pushing hard off the tail here. Love that work. And I thought he was going to get hung up for a second, but uses that force of the wave, comes back around, belts it right off the top of the lip, uses this speed now to generate for what is a massive end turn. Off the lip, down, airdrops out of it. And Imai, he loves it.
We had Al just so focused, had some music. But whatever he had planned, it just hasn't really worked out for him. Imai might sneak another wave under priority. Deep off the bottom, wide open on the wrapping turn. And it'll just be one maneuver for Imai. A.Cleland on a solid one out the back. This is what he's been waiting for, and lays into it right in front of Imai. Now starting to rush this section. It's a big one, going for a huge one off the roof. Oh my gosh, that was wild. Jumping off a 2-story building and just popping up now.
Let's break it down that little bit further. This first turn, though, really spicy. This was the showcase wave he was waiting for. Wow. Really just put it all on the line here. And then he knew he needed to go big. Look at the size of this section. It doubles up, jacks up, and
oh my gosh, he got so compressed. That was super gnarly, and thankfully he seems to be all right, because my stomach dropped after this thing. Watch him just fall out of the sky here. Gosh, it's a lot of courage to try and even make this turn, and then just gets buckled. And that is
Imai's got an event to win if he wants to be on that tour with A.Cleland Jr. A great performance from Imaikalani. 8.5 and a 6.83 in a must-win situation to get that last spot to make the mid-season cut.